their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading in.
Cracker pressure, and down he goes. Montravius Adams in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Here's Stafford now on second down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, I'm past my 50. Yeah, it's good for that, baby.
First quarter already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And no room to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Coleman.
Let's go.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. Stafford. That's pulled in by the rookie Kenny Galladay. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. To throw again. Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. To throw is Stafford. The ball comes out, and will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They come up in an offset eye. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. This is Coleman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on first down. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Caught by Cobb. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball. Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not much happening there on first down. I thought there might have been a hole for a split second. Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 7-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air? I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Dancing to his left. It's brought in left side by Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, That ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions just continue to pour it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle of the Cobb. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Rodgers flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So here come the Lions now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On play action, Rodgers Sliding out of the pocket. He finds an opening past the 40. The left side throw complete to Adams. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rodgers now on first down. Flush to his right. And some room to work. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Not to turn away any of our viewers, but worth mentioning, I suppose. No team has ever come back from a deficit of this size and won an NFL game. The largest ever was 32 by the Bills over the Oilers in 1993. Looking deep for Adams. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Rodgers will try again on second down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Packers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Akeem Spence coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one. On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now it's Tate. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the 45. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Ebron with it over the middle. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. It only took Stafford 90, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
On first down at Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Stafford drops it off for Coleman. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Being chased out left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Paul Warrilow in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Stafford on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Matthew Stafford, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the
and nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 20, 10 for touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Crosby on now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be... an excellent field position up past the 45. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And the play clock's running down. Now Stafford dancing to his left. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Montravius Adams in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. On second down, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Stafford here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
And he's going to go down again. Mike Daniels in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll need to get the play off quickly. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Staying on his feet. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kenny Clark in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Sam Martin now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
Stafford now to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. He hits Riddick underneath. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. They go back to Riddick. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Theo Riddick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay 1st. Rodgers now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after those tackles will go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will take over. So out now come the Lions. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will have 1st down yardage. 41. Now a final chance.